Okay. I have two NPCs in the volcano wheel of pain that I might want to get started on taming. Taskmaster and Tanner. But I also feel like now the Cimmerian tames might be complete. And I also need to head over there for the altar upgrade. But let's actually go to the volcano first to kill the white dragon. I think I have enough carrying capacity for that. I think. Also, I didn't install the bed and the carpenter's bench in that base. The frost giant's still on the bridge. You're fully healed, so you should be able to tank the dragon. And we'll be using the poison, or rather the snake arrows for it, I'm guessing. Now would you please hit him? Thank you.
Me and me mates are thick as thieves.
You're a white dragon, you're not supposed to be able to breathe fire. Yeah, there's something wrong with my Thrall AI. Does not seem to be attacking that aggressively. I think it got fixed. I think it got fixed. Or not. Could you please do something other than get knocked down repeatedly? He's holding his arm up as if he's trying to defend with a shield or something, so maybe the thrown shield, the unwelcome guest, fucked up his combat AI, making him believe he still has a shield in his offhand. Also, because I keep shooting at the enemy's legs and causing the crippled status, that might make the enemy slower in advancing towards the follower after a knockback attack, and that means that there's going to be a more distance between the dragon and the NPC when the dragon starts to launch its next attack. Maybe. Yeah, this one seems a lot more dangerous than the undead dragon. Although it's taking poison damage, so there's that. Now, there's certainly something wrong with the engagement AI here. I don't think the battle AI can handle enemies that are this big. At the very least, it's nowhere near being optimized for this. Basically, there's a massive reach difference, and the normal careful walking speed of the follower is not enough to get through the dragon's reach to be able to effectively land blows of his own. But we are nearing the...
Watch your face. Me and me mates are thick as thieves.
Nearing that point in time when the Executioner's Blade special will suddenly kill the dragon. If only Thrall can land one hit. Or something along those lines. Like so. Right, Dragon Horn, maybe. Did we get any? Only one. Which tool would be great for this? Only one dragon horn. Maybe they've changed it just to be one per dragon. But there are also hatchling white dragons, I think, somewhere here that you can also kill for dragon horns. They are quite a bit easier. So if they've changed the dragon horn amounts in the adult dragons to be only one, I don't really know why anyone would still kill them. If they don't have anything to make up for it. At least one of the dragons in the unnamed city has a chest, and I think it always... You either get it from the chest or the dragon itself, but you get the legendary bow that has +5 accuracy in it. I think from that encounter. Oh, is that also black ice? You can actually get black ice from this location as well, which makes the volcano teleport location a lot more appealing now. Because this is basically just outside it. Just hidden away. Huh. This is actually super great find. It's not as much black ice as you can get from the temple, but 3 whole nodes is basically still a shitload. And besides, the normalize is also good. Good to have in the volcano. Are there any black ice nodes on this side? No, just on the other side. if that's the cave, then what's this way then? It's a curse wall, but you can climb up here, I think. I don't know what happens if the thrall tries to pathfind its way towards your location by running through a curse wall. I'd rather not find out. Rather not find out if it's going to nuke them as well. Is that the big dragon? Or small one? I think that's a big one. It's hard to say with the scale and the distance. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Maybe a prospective base location. Yeah, I don't want to go there in case there's surprise lava. As in death zone that doesn't show up as lava. And let's switch our armor now that we're here. Can use ice to cool us down. And we'll ask Tarman to stand guard here. And we'll ask Tarman to actually move a bit further away from those enemy creatures so that he doesn't even accidentally get aggroed at them. And drown himself in a pool of lava. Let's actually switch your gear. We'll take the cooling one. You can wear this for a moment. This provides us with soothing temperature, I guess. Why do I have this dancer gear? we'll equip a truncheon on our action bar. Also these fiber bindings. And these are now aggro to me because they've been aggroed by that creature. How is he not dying to the lava? Now he is.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
You can get Skelos cultist armors from these guys. I think if you dismantle them, maybe you could raw ash and silk out of it, maybe. I'm not sure. They're wearing reptilian armor pieces, which is the armor you learn from the sewers after you kill the abysmal remnant. Your devotees here, I'm not sure if they count as higher tier fighters or if just some generic fighter tier that they have. But yeah, like I mentioned before, the volcano NPCs have the highest NPC faction tier. So they get the most hit points, the best gear when tamed, so to speak. Well, where it applies at least. And this is our prophet or oracle or whatever he's called. Hierophant.
A pilgrim approaches, yes? The voices in the well told me you'd come. A pilgrim seeks wisdom, yes? But in the bedlam of these exiled lands, a pilgrim needs a sagacious tongue to parse out the wisdom from the chaos. And who is more sagacious than I? I am Vathis, hierophant of the votaries of Skelos. My past? I was a scholar, vizier to the King of Ophir, a royal commission and a round belly. Never mind my past. Calamity put me on the road that takes all lost things to these exiled lands. I wandered north, past fertile highlands, past frozen slopes, all the way to the caldera of the volcano. The time-gnawed ruins piqued my curiosity. Here, I found the well. Here, I founded my cult, and here I remain until I puzzle out the secret to escaping this prison. When I realized that the voices in the well were the key to salvation, I cast off my earthly possessions. I shed my old life like an old skin. I recruited followers. The devout became the votaries of Skelos. Amid cyclopean ruins, we live and study. Every night, we march in a line, robe cloaked and torch bearing. Every night we cast our offerings into the well. We listen. Only I have glimpsed the Book of Skelos. Only my tongue knows the forked path. Only I can translate the hissing whispers in the dark. The voices in the well enlighten. Someday soon, I will puzzle out their riddles and escape these exiled lands. At the volcano's heart, I found a well. Down, it extended down into the darkness infinite. All through the night, I sat by the well. I heard sibilant voices from below. Such voices. They crooned in the dim in tongues I have remembered from my glimpse into the Book of Skelos so many years ago. But an unprepared pilgrim must never approach the well. Its nighted cadence would flay your soul. A pilgrim understands, yes. Only the worthy of Skelos may approach the well. But for a courteous pilgrim, I could serve as an intermediary. This is acceptable, yes. In my youth, I happened upon the Book of Skelos. The tome sought after by many and many a sorcerer. In its pages, I glimpsed the nameless sagas. I sounded the grim grammar that enslaves the elements, occasions the dead to rise, and summons the demons from the outer dark. In its pages, I spied the graveyard of the universe, through the gulfs of space and wells of night. In its pages, I gazed into the pits of Aralo. In its verses, I saw the chaos, the crawls. I enunciated a single syllable of the true name of Sathakwa. My past? I was a scholar, vizier to the King of Ophir, a royal commission and a round...
Right. In earlier versions, I think you were able to knock out this with a club, and it would have been a named fighter, so you could tame it. And in that version, where thralls didn't have any stats that they could raise, they couldn't level up. It was the best fighter with 7,000 hit points. The second best only had like 5,000. Okay, so volcano with its passive-aggressive NPCs.
Who approaches?
Like so.
You picked the wrong fight.
There are some golden lotus plants here. Like you can see one growing just where the tip of my sword is. They make healing potion, I think. But I think it's this way where you want to be if you want to build the bridge towards the well. That pillar of light is where the well is. Actually, I'm not really that confident any longer in remembering where the optimal route is. It's easier to find when you're leaving the dungeon rather than trying to get to it. Oh, hello. Oh, rhino head soup. 3 portions. That's nice. And I'll definitely knock you out because you're a named fighter. Unfortunately, you seem to have a pole arm. But it looks like we'll be able to knock you out before you get to kill us. I'd rather not try and dodge away. Because you have a reach advantage, so it would be painful to try and close the distance again. Do I not have a glow stick on me? I do. But it's take the same offhand as our bindings does, so we'll just have to run in the darkness. Try and find the way back to the wheel. I think it's that way. But you have to go over here to get to it. Yeah, that's the map room, so this is the right direction. So now I have 3 named NPCs here. Just waiting for Taskmaster to get started with them. I can build a campfire while I wait for one. And if I have any seeds and plant fiber on me, I can at least get the taming started. But I don't think I have any fiber on me. 5. Top of seeds. 11. Oh, it's enough for 10 gruel.